welcome to this episode of Culture Keepers. And today we got a special guest, Devyn. How you doing, Devyn?
Good.
Good.
Thanks for having
So,
me.
hey, remember, like, comment, share, all that kind of good stuff that I always forget to say, or maybe don't forget to say. Maybe I say it every time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So we're talking about culture. We're talking about where you've been in the past without diming out any companies or anything like that. You can, if you want to, you can, but we may not air it. What kind of culture have you been in? What kind of culture do you like? What kind of culture do you have here? Do you like that? Is there something you would change? Because we always like to grow and change, right? So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up here.
Yeah. So I started in property management. The culture in property management is very different. It's a lot colder. It's not as relational. It's really just transactional.
Why is that?
I feel like there's just a stigma of renters versus landlords. And unfortunately, when you're on the landlord side of things, people don't really want to be your friend. So you have to be a little more transactional when the rent's late, when they're acting up, partying. You kind of have to make them follow the rules.
Got to be mom.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Glorified babysitter.
Glorified. Hold on a second. I think that's what I do here, isn't it?
Probably.
Isn't it? And the girl behind the camera, definitely. So.
Yeah, I guess slightly.
Nice. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so essentially I was ready for a change. It's really draining to be on that side of things, and I'm not a huge people person. So I just really wanted to be somewhere where I felt valued and it was a good time. And I've known the performance team for a few years now. And
Bought a house with us.
Bought a house with you guys. Yeah, and I never really left. I guess I've just kind of stuck around, like the gum on the bottom of your shoe or something.
We're gum on the bottom of the shoe, folks.
No, I was the gum on the bottom of the shoe.
You're the gum on the bottom of the shoe.
You were the shoe and I was the gum.
We stepped on her. We wouldn't let her leave.
No, so I just kept coming back. And
Why? What was it about here that drew you here? Or were you running from something or running towards something?
I think running towards something. There was just something about the performance team from even when we first met with you guys to buy our house. It was just different. Like, you just cared about us. Didn't really care necessarily about our house, or, I mean, you did. You helped us buy one. But it wasn't transactional with you guys. You guys took it a step further, and you kind of made us feel like family. And
then you applied.
And then I applied. As a joke, by the way.
Oh, that's great.
It was not supposed to start serious, but here I am.
Well, and it's kind of funny because your broker, which is Kyle, I remember him saying, "Oh, dude, she'd be awesome. She'd be awesome. She would fit. She would fit because it's all about the culture." So,
yeah.
What is it about? What do you recognize here that you were missing at any of your other jobs, and what would you do to better it? What would you do to make it better?
I would say everyone here cares. Everyone here is passionate about what they do. Everyone here recognizes that they're human. We recognize each other's flaws, but then we also help them move past that and support them. And just to have that kind of like warm surrounding of a team, it's just something I've never had before.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what kind of family life did you grow up in? Did you grow up in a big family, small family? Was it a pretty stable? I mean, what brought you to realize that you wanted to run towards something that was better or more culturally fit for you?
Yeah, so I grew up in a split family. We moved around a lot, didn't have a whole lot of stability there. My husband and I got married young, and we always were just looking for...
Like she's not young now.
Thanks. So we were just looking for somewhere that we could belong. Mm-hmm. And we've been seeking that for so long, and we moved around a lot, moved states all over the place, just trying to find the it thing. And I don't think it was until a few years ago that we realized it's in the people and the community that you build. And we found that here in Kalispell. We found that here with the performance team. I'm pretty sure they just keep me around because they like my husband more than me, but we just found something.
He's an electrician.
Yeah, Sparky.
Sparky.
But yeah, we just found something here.
We're gonna have to start calling him Clark.
Clark?
Okay, so you got to know.
Why Clark?
Why Clark? Devyn has not seen a lot of movies, nor does she know a lot of music. So there's a lot of fun around here.
Right over my head.
Picking on Devyn on that. Clark Griswold, who is that?
I have no idea. Is it the Griswold Christmas guy?
Oh my goodness, she got it. Maddie's back there going, I don't know what you're talking about. Maddie's only 21, so.
I don't know what movie it is, though.
Yeah, yes, Christmas Vacation. So you might have to watch it, and Beverly D'Angelo calls him Sparky. But no, not Home Alone.
Okay.
It's a different one. Sparky.
Sparky.
So there you go.
Okay.
Now you got some homework.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Ugh. Movies and music?
What's the movie?
Shoot, I already forgot.
You
Home
already
Alone.
forgot?
No. I told you I cannot remember.
This is why we have so much fun with Devyn, because it's like, woo.
Yeah.
But she's smart as all get out, and she's awesome with clients. So that's the only reason we keep her around. Well, plus she gives us a lot of joy because we love making fun of her.
And I like snacks, so I bring good
And
food.
she does bring snacks, so that's kind of good. You know, that's another. I need to write that down.
Add it
One
to my
more reason to
resume.
keep Devyn. Snacks.
Hey, the list is up to 2 now.
The list is up to 2. Yes, she makes us laugh and snacks.
Perfect.
Laugh at her expense.
Yes, but that's
Snacks.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah. No, you take it well. So, I mean, coming in here, you have some support. You got some culture that you feel you want. So now, how can we grow this? How do you think we can grow it with even more culture, better culture, or how can you contribute or not contribute to make it even better? You know, so we're always trying to better ourselves. So what are your thoughts there as a newbie, as the
newbie, as the FNG.
FN girl? Yeah, the FN girl. That's fun. Oops.
I think you're supposed to go beep.
Beep.
Bleep that out.
No, there was no
Edit
swear word
this
there.
out.
There was no swear word there.
Yeah, you're fine.
Freaking new girl.
Freaking new girl.
See?
Fun new girl.
Fun new girl. There it
You
is.
know what we were saying?
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just make it up as we go.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have to remember your question. Okay. See, there it is. Whoops. I'd say as the F and G, fun new girl, there, you know, I think it's really just seeing like what you guys have in the community and what we're moving towards. I think everyone has this common goal. And I'm super excited to be able to be a part of that and to help grow that out into the community more. I know that as a new person coming on, my main purpose and my goal that I've set for myself is how can I take this feeling that you guys have given me as far as community and help other people find that here in Kalispell in the Flathead Valley. And I think everyone here shares that same goal. So it's just, what are we doing now? How can we take it a step further? And it's been really fun to kind of push the envelope on that.
See, I absolutely love that. See what I said? She's smart. So I absolutely love what you said, because our very first episode talks about you can change culture wherever you are. She hasn't been around long enough to know or see those or hear some of the things we do. But everybody, I'm going to repeat it again because it bears good to repeat, that anybody can change a culture in an organization, at your church, at the grocery store, at your accountant, in your office, at home, in your car with just a couple of people. Anyone can change it for good or bad in an instant.
Yep.
You know, that was dumb.
What was dumb?
See, I changed the culture like instantly, right? See, oh, what was dumb?
What was dumb?
Nothing was dumb, right? But if I
it was
want to
smart.
start being mean,
yeah.
I can change the culture of that time frame right then and there. So we talk about the youngest, newest people have the ability to change culture in a good way and a bad way. You can suck the air out of the room, or you can choose to bring air into the room. And there are a lot of room suckers out there. And what I would suggest, and what I would there we go.
There's that.
So there's that. So let's back this up.
Pre-giggle attack.
So there was a little giggle attack that we may or may not have a.
It may not be in here.
May not be in here, but it was pretty funny for quite some time. So let's back it up a little bit and say you can choose to put air into a room, or you can choose to take air out of the room.
There you go.
How's
That's
that?
a good way of saying it.
And so we talked about that at the beginning of this entire podcast, that I want everybody that watches this podcast and anybody out there can share with others that even if there is a air sucker in the room that's sucking all the air out of the room. Okay, what we just bleeped a little blooper, cut out, whatever we did, quite a bit there.
We're struggling here.
She's having some.
Mark has a word that he likes to use that
giggle
I've never
attack.
heard before. And I'm really just
There
trying
are
to work through it.
people that bring air into the room, and there's people that take air out of the room.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's good.
Not going to giggle on that one?
Nope.
She
you're
giggles
good.
on the other ones.
Yeah,
And maybe we'll put it in the blooper
the
reel.
words that will not be mentioned.
Okay. So, and we try to tell people, no matter where you are in an organization, whether you're at the bottom, middle, or top, you have the ability to change that in a positive way.
Yep.
Right?
I just had to get it out.
3 or 4. It's okay.
3 or 4. Well, once I start laughing, you just can't stop.
Well, that's
you know
okay.
why?
That's good.
Because you put air in the room.
I put air
You're
in the room.
bringing joy to the room.
So does she, right?
Yeah. He's. I can see the tears coming down the camera girl's eyes. No, she's got the giggles.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
She spun her chair around.
She did. She doesn't want to look at it.
She can't look at
can't
it
look.
anymore.
It's okay.
It's the train wreck.
It's okay.
It's good.
So there will be several cuts in here. You might see it glip, and then we're in a different
That's because
spot.
I cannot contain the giggles.
She
so
can't contain
it's
the
all
giggles,
me.
so this is good. So let's back up and say,
Yeah.
okay.
Starting over. Like, we need the cut.
Cut. Okay, sharp.
Ready.
Ready?
Go. See, now you're egging on the giggles.
I am egging on. It's okay. We can keep that. Okay, so the people can either bring air into the room or take air out of the room when they walk in. And I want people to realize that they should be bringing air into the room for people, and they should bring light into the room for people and change that culture in a positive way. And everybody has the ability to do that. Mm-hmm. I can't remember which one it was in the podcast, but I had looked up, and maybe it was the camera girl, and I said, "Your hair looks like crap. What the heck did you do this morning?" And instantly it's like sucking the air out of the room, right? And it's like, that is not okay. And so everybody in the room and everybody around you and everybody who watches this is like, you know, it doesn't feel good. Versus, oh, you look really, very pretty today. You look great. Where'd you get that dress? It looks great. Good for you. You know, your clients are going to love it. You're going to look good in pictures today for your video showing. It's going to be fantastic. And you give those compliments to bring air into the room and allow people to bring the culture up. Because humans are not notorious. The human brain is meant to stay in the negative. Mm-hmm. Okay, the reason is back in prehistoric ages and things like that, we talk about the brain is you're trying to sleep and you kind of got one eye open because there could be a wolf, there could be a bear, there could be a cougar, there could be something. So you're always thinking about the negative things that can happen to you for preservation. Our brains are still that way. So we actually have to train ourselves to do something positive. We have to train ourselves to have a good culture and bring air into the room and bring light into the room and serve others. So it's harder to do that than it is to just be a jerk, right? Or be negative. And sometimes people don't realize it's negative. And so part of the culture that needs to happen with some people is, Devyn, is it okay if I be completely honest with you? What you said earlier took a little bit of air out of the room, and you know, it's totally good. Mm-hmm. That's what your brain normally does, but just be mindful of it, because the next time you do it, maybe you can make it a spin a positive, and you will feel, I guarantee you're going to feel that positive energy coming back at you. Yep. So pay attention next time. And if you give me the authorization, I can even wink or look or snap my fingers or do something for you to recognize that, so it's not uncomfortable for others to.
Yeah. It's like the cup half full, cup half empty mentality.
100%. And if you're always focused on a half empty cup, that's that negative mindset. Yeah. And that's very normal. It is so normal and so natural for humans to be that way. Mm-hmm. But we can choose not to. And it takes others to hold you accountable, even myself. People have to tell me, dude, you're being a jerk. Stop it. I'm like, oh, you're right. Thank you. Because I got a million things going on, or whatever's happening, whatever's going on in my brain, too much work, not enough work, whatever it is, I might be spooling a little bit and not realize it. Mm-hmm. So I want you to say, hey, I can take it. I trust you. I give you the authority, and I trust your judgment to say, hey,
hold each other accountable.
Hold each other accountable. So that's what we're talking about in the first few episodes that you probably haven't seen yet, and being the FNG, the fun new girl. Yeah. And if some of that stuff makes this reel, it's going to be pretty good. Some of it might make outside this reel. So you might want to look at our page outside this reel, just saying.
We're going to have a good blooper page.
Yeah, there'll be a good blooper page on this, because I think she almost peed her pants.
No, we were good.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
We're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Good.
That didn't happen then.
Nope, didn't happen.
So yeah, what kind of joy do you think you can bring someone once you leave this table today?
You know, I feel like there's a lot of sadness in the world right now, and people are just really looking for a reason to be negative. I don't think right now anyone is intentionally going out trying to seek joy. And I feel like right now I just want to shift everyone's mindset to doing something positive, thinking positive. Even if it's going to Copper Mountain and just be like, hey, I'll grab the car behind me. I think right now it's the small things that are going to matter. Because I feel like people are really losing hope. And I feel like just trying to show them that there's still a light, you can still be positive, and just giving them a reason to find that.
And what will happen sometimes, and you got to recognize this, if there are some very heavy things in the world, we're filming this on 9/11. Okay, that's the day today, but it's not obviously going to air on 9/11. But today is the 24th anniversary of 9/11. It's a somber day, and it's also a day after a very horrible event yesterday with Charlie Kirk. And we were all in a very somber mood yesterday for the country, for Charlie's family, and all that stuff. And there's time for that, right? But when someone comes up in a very positive way and tries to put light, it may not be received well because of the mindset they're currently in. And that's okay. You cannot take that personal.
I think it's it's okay to not be okay. And I think that's the biggest thing. And it's okay to grieve and go through all the motions. I think when it gets not okay is when you get stuck in that.
Yes.
So it's a temporary setback, temporary feeling, but just remembering that even if your well intentions are rejected, it still goes a long way overall.
Yeah, but we said that in one of our earlier podcasts as well, and my brain doesn't work well enough to remember who actually said it unless I go back and read the book again. It's either Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek, one of those guys that are very, very well versed in their mentorship and things, had said that you can be upset about something, but give yourself a time frame. I'm going to be upset about this for 5 minutes and no longer. Some things can take a day, some things can take a couple days, some things can take a week. And typically when you set your mind to say, you know what, I need to get through this for myself, but it's going to take 1 minute, it's going to take 5 minutes, it's going to take 5 days or 5 weeks. Set yourself a time and say, I will be out of this by then, before then, so that you can give yourself the authority to get out of it. Because what happens is our brain wants to keep us there. It goes back to the primal brain of saying, something's going to kill me. And I want to make sure that doesn't kill me, so I'm going to stay there. We have to work to get out of there. So we don't want to stay there. So I think that's a very good, valid point that you made of saying nice things, but just be prepared. That person might not be ready to hear it. And that's okay.
And that's totally okay. And I think it also will help help yourself too. Like if you're struggling, obviously there's a lot going on, things are heavy, but if you can choose, I'm going to wake up and have a good day, I'm going to wake up and do X, Y, and Z to be okay, I feel like that would be helpful even if it's not reciprocated by the other person. I think it's really shifting even your own mindset.
I love it. And that's why you're here. So we do a very extensive interview process, as you know.
It was a fun time.
It was a fun time. We even took your husband out for dinner and to make sure we liked him, because if we didn't like him, you probably wouldn't work here either. We do a lot of that, and we found out who you are. And this is why you're here, and we appreciate you being here. So
thank you. It's a fun time.
So thank you so much. And again, like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff.
Check out our bloopers.
If we can see it, go to our Instagram, all that kind of good stuff. But thank you, camera girl, for making us laugh even more, because she was crying back there. Thank you to my wife over there that didn't yell at us during the whole thing, so it was pretty fantastic. But we appreciate everything, and keep watching. We sure appreciate kind of spreading the good cheer. So thank you.